get once and summer and so about ye issue and somebody near Kaye. There will be biara ase. Said the enina ye nimno. The Deputy Finance Minister Eko mrashebe dwam na otwa etwa mu no Eko kotu dwa audit report wa womaye efa some government agencies ho omudi ababa tudwa na me kan wa fidie we so mo obi ate ene dadua se ema obiara enadawo entena ndisi afidie bi so enadawo nka nkyerɛw say aban we aye forensic audit na ye special audit bia wo mo na ye ena oma who say MPP penso no enkrofo bi hye company bi achi akomo kwa akopesika ye den adie ema obi nada se report no sanete ye tro ye mamati ase enne se sedie NDC communicators no asia som no na mo pese wo mu di ntro di gumframa mu no ye wa ha ye be set records no street na ne emreba ma ye be ready portions ni bi menya mre so a ready auditor general report ni bi a kire say report na aba no emfa na nado danko akofo ado ho report na aba no emfa me amete ye hu report na aba no emfa former CEO bi a waye adwuma e wa akofo ado mre so emfa akofo ado minister bi ho enti se NDC ni na minister bi gina babi ka se amonhwe sika ka MPP fo hyase e kwa akogye a enanwumre ye no mo won semka en saade we na asie no enya de foforo every year bia no se afene ba be kona wie ya de auditor general de report ba akire no ye audit agencies government institutions corporations ni ade no mo de aba be kire say weni na ye den e course wo and in fact MPP ye ba ban mu 2017 na auditor general submitting a report the general overview of government expenditure and revenue collection in the country. And what they know in 2018, Auditor General ne day audit report free corporations, agencies, state agencies, buy. In that report, a Baba say a bra transitional team ni year Juma 2016 na yeto abawie ye no. One ministry. Wamo submit bill of 11.5 billion Ghana cedis. Yes. And almost submit here. Ministry of Roads say a car e da ho a ese na nado abanya waba aban mu fufuro otua e de ma some contractors. Now the main auditor general report no akire corporations ni institutions e ba ye nyina no report no ba ye no wo mo disallow ene domrevo ya onama ono na eka say ye corruption no ono akoro ya e disallow 5.7 billion Ghana cedis in 2017 2017 say je ya submitted ma MPP aban ya ba aban mu foforo say yentua no na ye de contractors binum ka no wo mu yenhwehwemu no eye fake eno no mementi tra ha enka say eye President Mahama okọ because companies din na na ehye so anya President Mahama dini entimentimi tra fie ha nka say eye President Mahama na walusu aba okọ oni internal auditors ye wo sa insushi mu ho ena submit sa fake be na komo kwa gisika afri MPP aban ya ba foforo no enti say antimi nka say na no 2017 mo submit a debt of 11.5 billion say aban aba foforo in 2017 entry Auditor General Yentwemu no won say 5.7 billion there. Ye tuama sa companies na enye yie. Yanka say President Mahama. Yanka say President Mahama minister bi. Yanka say President Mahama CEO bi. What has changed? Ne. Ya submitted the same yi every yi bia no year bia ekoso. Say cocoa issues abomoso. Electricity abomoso fuel abomoso na se Ghana for ka ho asema na se Auditor General e de report wa ba momma me 1 year afibia ya Auditor General report since 1992 irregularities emaye na ekokosi say Auditor General report to be abama yaka say a minister we na kwakwaso irregularities no enti yanko no fie nkwaji scan ebiati since 1992 Auditor General report to be na abaye say president bi one na appointees na kwaso irregularities no enti yanko omu fie enko chesi omu yentra ha enhwe Emma the rare issue na affected the Ghanaian people no mon kataso Emma used to say Auditor General report identify 8.6 billion beer nanka MPP 4 and ekwa jisika nadi. Now let me take my time. Now nenu yenya juma emo biante because in 2017 a brasa report to no buy ya rejected 5.6 billion Ghana cedis no. The former Auditor General Daniel Demulevo eka say womo kwaso sa problem no the internal auditors womo ena nya omadwuma yie ena omo hye companies yachi ena company no epese ebu oman ne faso. Now we have publication ye kitami here. A business and financial terms. 5th February 2018. Auditor General fights internal auditors. Auditor General fights internal auditors. 11 billion government liability saga. The Auditor General has wrapped internal auditors in public service, essentially blaming them for the attempt by certain individuals and corporations to fleece the state of several billions of Ghana cedis. In the now famous report of the Auditor General on the liabilities of ministries, departments and agencies as at 31st December 2016, which has just been submitted to the Speaker of Parliament and intercepted by the media, the head of the audit service suggests that internal auditing is being done poorly. There is a need to revisit internal auditing in the public sector. The Auditor General report demands and appears to suggest that internal auditors are not working with independence from principal spending officers of the various ministries, departments, and agencies. In this report, which is keen interest when it is discussed by the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament, the Auditor General has certified that only 6.3 billion out of the total claims submitted by the Ministry of Finance and MMDC to the Audit Service must be settled as government liabilities. In the case of the claim filed by the Ministry of Finance, the 6.3 billion constituted 54% of a total claim of 11.8 billion. But the same amount represented 61% of the 10.3 billion claimed by MMDAs. In total, an amount of 5.4 billion, representing 46% of claims submitted by the Ministry of Finance to the Audit Service, was rejected, while a total of 4.4 billion out of the 10 billion claims submitted by MMDA to the Audit Service as liabilities was rejected. In all, 11 billion. In some of the most drastic rejections, the Electoral Commission, Ministry of Communication, and Ministry of Tourism and Culture saw a combined 316 million rejected outright. There was 293 million liability recorded for the Electoral Commission for the Ministry of Communication, 23 million for the Ministry of Communication, 311 million for the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, as captured in a table. And the report to 11 billion and you rejected in 2017. This is the Auditor General report, evidence based. And the more being quantana baby say Auditor General netina sino or ye na jumano MPP officials be Ashachira komu kwa 8 billion Ghana cedis yedi in 2024 and the MPP ya kromfo. Now, Sasana Mokanda Bisamo say in 2017, the same Auditor General rejected 11 billion and the Angus for me ya kromfo, including President Mahama na Bisamo. NDC for say more masana ba by mono. 2017 Auditor General report. The Auditor General rejected 11 billion. And yet 8 billion na nemu ye de no. Ena enye sika minister bi na san yo. Enye sika CEO bi na san yo. Weye internal auditors ni yo madwuma wia. No ma twere de kwose. Electricity Company of Ghana at the company weka. Ghana Water Company at the company weka yamamu contract say yamamu say Ministry of Tourism at the company weka eto omuntu atua enti yakwa ni nyina kwakọ wia na the principal auditor na tenase akase no we dey nko ade amo internal auditors na amo wo saa agencies na amo de report na ba no report no fake enti ya reject it. It is internal auditors ewo ECG, internal auditors ewo Ghana Water, internal auditors ewo National Petroleum Authority a submit claim say a liability abide day through the Ministry of Finance. Na say kokoduru na say Auditor General na nkasa tenase edina nihwe Kurojin no akono for the necessary documentation. Because enye se claim no koduru ya no na Auditor General na certify se ontua yentua dabi because a claim no ekọ Auditor General wa they will certify and then send it back say where there a genuine claim, send it back to the Ministry of Finance, and then the Ministry of Finance would then issue a confirmation certificate including a warrant to the controller say this company is in there, you are certified and made the warrant to so pay them. And to somebody declare no qua internal auditors in young one say internal auditors no womuni companies ya say mimi company ko ye aduma ewo ECG a internal auditor o ye aduma o ECG ho internal auditor o ye aduma o ECG ho no omuni ECG fo no na diri enti omunya submit claim ni say wie say pa. It's up to the auditor general to do a proper verification and send what must certify say claim way valid, way valid, way payment way mo yeah on this day no ya disallow. That is a process. Person be challenge me say and yes ana process in it here. Mo de kwa bi kura o ha ye be submit audit report no dia command the main auditor general no ebi wo kura ne ye payment dada ebi wo ha ne ye payment dada enti e be submit akone ye payment dada no otimi call for documentation o hwe ma o se no we am ye payment dada ma disallow enti mo enko gisika ne back we ye nyantuaye ba me hwe documentation no ne explanation no explanation insisi so etino ma disallow yetua enye ye enti claim na mo de baaye no auditor general reject e basa yes certified say e mo muntua enti Saturday na mo ye last week report na deputy finance minister eko submitted to the speaker of parliament no. We have the same report. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, the report will be given to the Public Accounts Committee. How many former appointees? And I'm going to say they should appear before the Public Accounts Committee. In any case, Abronye ba ya omuye dede say corruption obesi nei report to be no matima generatia a genuine report apart from the mafu oral report na nekita omo ne atonsu omu oral report na ne wo mudi kwabna dubu anyi case ya mesi ye bedi case ni ba wie no na aban ne de kwabna dubu anyika me da metia mesi sa case ni ye bedi case ni ba wie no na government of Ghana e de kwabna dubu anyika take it or leave it makawie mesi sa criminal case na e koso no ni nyina ka orafo na omu ye dede we ye disika we ye say ye ngu nkrofo ni mase no ye bedi case ni ba wie no na government of Ghana at the kwabna dubu anyika you can take it or leave it madam akawie na sa so na besi ensesa ye bedi asem ni ba wie no na government of Ghana denka until 2011 you rejected 11 billion and to say never rejected 8 billion na some MPP for ya comfort dia and ne amamo submit ya na dia ne amo de ya de moto to atayi a enye yie because mo chan atayi 2017 11 billion and auditor general rejected and now auditor general rejected 8 billion mo se yanka say MPP for. But per what I've just read, you know, Daniel Domrevo, the former auditor, Ibrahim internal auditor, say problem I have facing in Nano, we should blame them. Now, so far, report na ankasa nei, ufa portions in Bebra, Babia niwa, yabo MPP dini. Babia niwa yabo Akufo-Addo dini. Babia niwa yabo kenofurata dini ntini ya bisa say edie na MDC fo pesa omo kata so a omo ni abre on the Auditor General report because the Auditor General report aba na say amo kenofurata dini Auditor General report aba amo minister bia dini wom womo nkyere me one page me womo nkyere me one page ya Auditor General report no mo submitted last week no about one minister and now one Akufo-Addo appointee dini wom say ono and the church say yenko Jesus can no way na samonti akin kan so dia monkyere ba bia wo just one ayi na mpese me ready ba bi ma mo hwe ade o so ofa bit say report to be a member can kind of has CA. Actually say Obia or say abandon BSC prepaid smart meters. I know you term I don't know. Or say we noted that during our inspection at the Tema depot warehouse that 6,096 units of prepaid meters valued at 5 billion remained unused and abandoned for several years. Meanwhile, new prepaid continued to be procured and issued under the loss of reduction program. Prepaid meters, you know, buy now air corner, handing over. Handing over no to me say, abana crap prepaid meters. Crack cables, Ediaba. Adiana nano ayirano, once or Modiaba Auditor General report. Adiana prepaid meters ni cables na abandia bribema electricity boa ayemre. Akofam no aban we so munyusu nti na mo Auditor General so ye ntwehwemu no the new government to new prepaid but near ye recommended a European Union and agie tum se obia nyusu no aban we se ne de ye nyusu ye sana kwato foforo ye kwa sign contract foforo because new contract no na ye benya bia ye de adie and we MPP asem se MPP crap prepaid eba meters eba not a bedroom middle of and now later part of 2024 ne ya to aba mo se MPP phone coffee and to prepaid na ba be di wa zoom power no what is that prepaid you know and yam na me kotoye and to me ma sign contract foforo na manya bia di na magisika foforo Afrigana for akwa prepaid wo mre kwa ye wo prepaid na re wo sam ne say Ghana for wo mo struggle to get prepaid meters no enya asem kuma and so Auditor General report kire say ye was 6 million prepaid meters ego MPP abai na krabai 6 million prepaid meters aban we so onyuso and so Ghana for 80 to get a prepaid meter and only a MPP asem well so until now aban sign contract for say ye kwa top prepaid wo mre kwa ye what 6 million prepaid meters e will go warehouse wo because obi fi say or sign contract for fra and a chrono won benya bia die eno no ya MPP asem eno no ya Nanado asem eno no ya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia asem eno no ya former appointee bi asem because Nanado ni na appointee di omba ye ne say Ghana for ehia prepaid and a starting process early part of 2020 and not 2 years in here se prepaid na ba bedru na sa abai eto onyusu prepaid na se baba ye ka eno no be o de be ka kire me say me amema kwa krade na Ghana fo pe ene ye be lunch ye tumo fie ha se Ghana form frɛ o mo pay prepaid number of months ye obi struggle to get a prepaid e dia kɔ no fie no nyame nkɔ nanim. What you say? And prepaid meter. So open express kura be take you 3 months. Prepaid meter. Express no kura no e be take you 3 months. And to a woman ni sika. And express no they are charging close to 4,000 Ghana cedis. Meboa. Express no. Express prepaid meter. They are charging under President John Dramani Mahama administration. Express prepaid meter. They are charging Ghanaians close to prepaid meter bakwa obepeno. Woman charge you close to 4,000 Ghana cedis. Give me a lines in intum. A bit more than that. And so MPP are buying any Ghana for bro. Ya crash 6 million prepaid meters aba. A prepaid near European Union. I recommend it. Adiama we are seeing now say prepaid way there papa. Ne consumption ye and nom electricity ota wo mwaka na ya kraba. Aban bi say andisi aban say MPP nsanu adwuma prepaid ya na ya kraba ya ba aban mu fufuro ye nya bi ni. Nti ye be sign contract fufuro akoto fufuro nti ne o man no ye do o man ni sika akoto no upo umpe ye be bu akonta mana be ye o man ne ka nti eno no ye memasem Ghana for ye ne yesi aban ye pe ne ne yakofa aba ena koku asema dia bo mo electricity won sema dia bo mo and the greater kraha last week and this week most of the places ensure anywhere ni nyina dia bomo eno ma heda kofa atowo issue bi ababetom we atowo issue san say enye emra adikanya auditor general reject claims ni enti monum nwase monum agwase because ye no binum gusuwo kuroma na de mo pada bia mo mfo so asem beka ya no to enkosi hu ba kuno no de disuo biem contract say obi national service director ofa national service director wo yeso wo tepa na ojeje rent into ojeje rent na say kotia a any kwanso oje na yakọ audit ye audit e na omso om refane na andisi for the nam social media say eno no ye MPP or say extra ministerial agencies where NADMO Ashanti region or see Kumasi Metro office. Our audit disclosed that 5 separated staff of the National Disaster Management Organization at the Metro office Kumasi were paid on earned salaries totaling 15,914 Ghana cedis from November 2021 to June 2025. Nti sansika we nyina ye kan nyina boma wo mo gie akatua na ni kwanse ko mo yedai wo mo gie na audit report no reveal nti ye kan nyina boma eni e benya sa total amount no nti so be ye government worker na to kokko gie akatua ebia na ese ke man of 2000 ni akotua 4,000 atuma 2,000 ne be on earned salary eno no fa akofo ado ho be eno no fa se MPP for ya kromfo eno no fa ho be e fanyi kokosin eno ni twaka babia eno ni twaka electricity company of Ghana and the end of irregularities. $6 million prepaid meters. A good done when I make Ghana for a more prepaid, I must struggle be their fate. And Yamawa say, I'm prepared by a crap prepaid about 2024. Not prepaid the Guha, a banish on Yusu, and they sign contract for Aquacoto prepaid. And Yamawa because a honor be sign or no subenya biaye a dear and people the end the only today. On farm market and so na empro. That is how a man for binum and this by more. Woman running government business. They run the government business say, yeah, percentage in India, yeah, Jumano. Yeah, and yet here you can assess. You can assess some of them. So right from their university, politics has been their permanent place. Politics and a permanent place, they have nowhere to go. Okuja to abrakwa fa politics say a permanent place ko pinso obeko obesana ko ba bi ofri bae ho na obetena wu. Nti no say andi sinia ban mu ana ne ho yira no enti kwana obefa so aditro ameki aban na enye no na ban ne wo ameki no unpopular bia no obeye ye ba ban mu wi a ubisa ne nsem o kan ye bia oseme nkasa because we achieve ni ope se odidi nti no onkasa aduane che wanuma yenkasa and then some okuje to abra kwa kan ye nyina no media fo no edim ayi Mike Bernard or say I'm not going to talk because who did ya yenkasa ni nyina ye candidate da mabru no am omu di akire and na prepaid meters express and a ye ton amount 3,000 ye ton amount 3,000 Ghana cedis to 4,000 to be now who said the AC day a city and you kwa report na say uba be and na yen kama yentia ye that's what ye say yati electricity so 4.81% and na water eso ye 3.0. You see a kwana abawe emu Ghana for ebino no enura ya na ya mu fi say ange si fu soldiers ne de won betima tretu o mo say class 1 for producer ko break 1 minute. Ghana for mon sorry o Ghana for mon sorry o
Okayo na wenchumianye Joe Mahama Wakayo na wenchumianye Wakasoba magana yeye Wakayo na wenchumianye Wakayo na wenchumianye.
That's why I must electricity echo from 4.1 and a water kosoro 3.0 and this if one day mubet matre two almost say one class 1 for until you can use anything via a yek to be a dia dada. But munya via off from and this food soldiers in Mudia but via moke kakwana hoitro. I think the electricity ni water moteswa ye. Me kai Ghana for mabunu just a week or 2 weeks ago. Message ya andi si de man communicators in Ghana babia ne say Se Ghana for kase electricity boa ewo soro a wo mon kase IMF na MPP koye na meboa mon kase meboa 2 weeks ago the NDC communicated were all over saying say high tariffs now year because of the IMF program now you call you. And now man can say Mama say electricity and a board then no mo ya ho hwea enye na IMF na ye call you na. Near the kind MPP ye ba mu 2017 ye ba to IMF program. And so nanado danko akufo to electricity so 17%. Non-residential 30%. Residential 17%. And so about 2 IMF program so. Electricity more hijacking machines. Ademo dia to so ne mubadie because a bra PUIC at the tariff increment ne ba me kan wo fia. Say electricity prices now ban enye realistic. Na dream wom na mo ye din a ye kwaya nim no electricity prices ye betua electricity bia consumption no ye rebe ho obi amfi me come last year na ye se won kwa na apekasa abani ye good abani good way no and na say ni say good way no ko wi akire no ana motiasim ana mo hu se niema abonyanya abanya o ka kire Ghana for say because of IMF untino electricity omunya ho hwe no wo mo kwaba ye no wo mo se yate so 4% da ben IMF for be ka kire mo say se niema ka no ye nokra da ben yeti kroma ana IMF for be ka kire se afere yenti electricity so ene water so nti e kire se entumuna na mutum wo krom ha no IMF nim ho hwe electricity amutumu mo ba ya motum 28% no IMF enim ho hwe mo boa mo pegana fo na abu o mafaso da ben IMF fo be katem say PUC fo afedie monti electricity so ene water so ye bisamo we ye simple kwati mo mayi ano. Some say IMF na se montum na matum. Enti da ben na IMF be bo mama na se monte so amate so. Se mo say ngwase aka mo. Mu bu Ghana fo afa so. Ye ka no mo say IMF. Na MPP call IMF. Me wa na do danko akufo ado beto IMF program in 2017 at electricity so boom. Ana Mahama credit deep akufo ado atem. Producer bom President Mahama video na ono e kase na nado te electricity so bom entie
very narrow-mindedly, because the president had promised, he had criticized me of having high electricity and water tariffs. He said when he comes he's going to reduce electricity and water tariffs, and when he came he did. Residential consumers reduced by 17.7%, non-residential consumers by 30%. Very narrow-mindedly, because the president had promised, he had criticized me of having high electricity and water tariffs. He said when he comes he's going to reduce electricity and water tariffs, and when he came he did. Residential consumers reduced by 17.7%, non-residential consumers by 30%. Very narrow-mindedly, because the president had promised, he had criticized me of having high.
Yeah, promises electricity ya better so no. Mama catcher say, adwin no cry ye chere adwin esha. Ehunya, but onu a confirm say ye ba ye dey because onu na adwin mu no na ni kwan se ka akofo ado te electricity so. Nti ne onu ba ye no, odi abewo mo. Edede ba ho no mu di America. Say yate so 4%. Yate water so 3. Abanya oba mu beto IMF program. Aya na nado danko akofo ado ne na Baumi administration. Etimiti electricity so 17%. After the Mahama di one dance here na numeri. Where residential, non-residential 30%. Na odi one dance sa ban no. Ghana for mabunu timi sore say sa party ni yempe onko fie. Ene de mo pene na aba no. Odi try ye kire mu sa oboa enye IMF bia no. O that sore o say yate so 4% amamo. IMF da ben na mo kwasiki say IMF na to electricity mu a na Ghana person oteso a ese mo kwasiki o mo permission. Da ben na mo kwasiki permission ma IMF grantee ye say mo meteso. Mu bu Ghana for so ye kan am say IMF for moto al eyeden adadi moto adadi etimon sam na mo keka okroma bia no afedi ababa say ensisi so eti mo nama na audit report wo na 8 billion no mu fi say MPP minister bidini wo audit report no mo ene ya some of the most ma be na for akwachi obi no 2 minutes mon kwachi no bakroma yehu because entro no yare edoso because most ma communicators say audit report no and MPP appointees and MPP but nowhere in the report and yabo MPP appointee bidin nowhere and this a more and this for na mo binum any marking can no and Rebecca say audit report no ay MPP for dini na yere ewom ba bia no ayabo MPP ni ba kokora dini so MPP ni we ena ye say enti no mo nkwache no ni nyina ayentro MPP dini wo ma national security wo ho MPP ni kura appointee kura mo so hyase akọ mo kwaji 8 billion na die no national security wo ho Ghana police service ye den e wo ho mo te ho ye den a mo de asem ne nam radio so because of say ye entronti ana mo de nam radio so aye entronti udati report wa me baba kenkan e wo ha o say companies ya o ma ye adwuma e wo ayi a emfa MPP ho emfa MPP ho companies o ma ye adwuma emfa MPP ho eso mo nam na mo say MPP appointees and o ma ye o say unremitted taxes 142,000 or say sections 117 of the Income Tax Act states that a withholding agent who fails to withhold tax in accordance with this division shall pay the tax that should have been withheld in the same manner and at the same time as tax that is withheld. We noted that the fund failed to remit total withholding taxes of 142,000 to the Ghana Revenue Authority. Details are provided in table 25. Enti so bi kwakwaye adwuma na taxes na say yetie Ghana Revenue Authority antia sasika 142,000 no yebu akonta agency ba agency sika bia se abanye no ye ni nyina aka ne 8 billion ya ye ka ho asemi nti 142,000 no me ametie afi na me no obi kwa akoye 142,000 Ghana city ho connection se kotrezi wo bank na kwaje bra ma yencheni 142,000 ana se si obi enya dade aka se obi no obi nkwankoye 142,000 ho connection emfamre no nyencheni nti agoro wo mumu bebre ani so agoro wo mumu bebre ani so nti se munni hwe kamfa MPP ho 1 year ni a mumiama no because munni hwe ka 1 year ni no munni hwe ka MPP ye buye manye ye duma ye said ye sise fata enti said ye musi ye dede and MPP for ya kromfo na MPP for ya kromfo ye bisa say no President Mahama nankasa call Parliament the State of the Nation address na yoko prepare fake report to the man no and yoko agi say Sunday mirror and I say President yoko boa Samo pase transparency ye adwuma en Crawford do yoko gi say Sunday mirror no free omo ho no moma ye hu besin ne mate so mabowa me ya chime makwa kotua sika na president akwa gina ho na former appointees no ye kwa gi say Sunday mirror afiri omo ho na former appointees ya aba say wo mo omutua sa sika no bubo ye dini aban na okọ bie na no ka se dabi me mu bodini nti wo ye andis ni ati asem na tie ni ye o hentra andis fo no binum ya dame no na no me kwa ye binum cha mo so won sem ne de ye no ya adwene eduru ba bia ye no ya adwene 100%. President ya ko parliament say former appointees no ye kwa gi say Sunday mirror and ye say yate former appointees say akromfo bubo ye dini mama for Ghana for nyina hu say Sunday mirror na abesi na aban ntimi nkasa aban ntimi nkasa entina andisi fo no binum no dodo na na me ya adwene bubo dina because ye ntina to say mo pesa mo ma MPP ye fi enti trobia no mafa no mo de abekroso trobia no mafa no mo de abekroso no mo ko dabi MPP for mo say Sunday million ye ko gigi from bubo mu di nya se ko gina parliament as a president we sai say wo di constitution ni be ye adwuma na wo sai wie na ntronko na obedi ye ntimi nkwachi dabi bubo dini sankrofo na ye ko gi say Sunday million Ghana for person mu eno no hwito bibibia mfiri mu nyadan emma eyaza ye koya nim ni sa ana omutena kroma presidential jet and some of kan wo kroma fa presidential jet no ho no enya senkuma ana jet no ye papa aban we ba ye abanyi ba ye kura no allegedly womo pese womo adu womo nsa wura abekwan mu no allegedly womo spend $22 million on the current presidential jet omo ka kire so omo de ko France akwa yaba omo kwa yaba omo ko baya $22 million ankosi hu producer bo President Mahama video no ni enko break mra
spent on renting luxurious aircrafts for presidential travel at a time when the state of Ghana has a fully fitted and airworthy executive jet that can ferry the president anywhere in this world. And I know because I use that aircraft.
Said the American presidential jet allegedly abanwe by sika or must say on the presidential jet no hono. So you see the presidential jet in Paris. Equayer repairs. Information ban allegedly $22 million. The medical service and it say to me top mono. Yafa non tonchain, a your mona sema. And nay, and this if one no massama maybe so mona say. Since when? I know moon say presidential jet in ye. Na presidential jet no a security threat. It is a president tnamwa. Ne life no is in danger. Since when? Ye bisa mo ye pese hu say da ben because a presidential jet amoba aban mu na alleged information eba ne say must spend $22 million at the refurbish a presidential jet no $22 million. And you say a nya for fraud chain ye mobato ye no na mo ka kire na nado danko akofado sa on use presidential jet no na ye mfanko Paris enko siesie ye dabi ni enko siesie ye enne nyame adomo ba ye no must spend $22 million information eba no ni amanfo allege omo ye close to mono am ko siesie ye no say the government of Ghana has spent close to $22 million. So we dey call siesie presidential jet na we dey call Paris no. At the time na mo call on Nana Danko Akufo-Addo to use the presidential jet no. Na ye nko siesie mani nya ahoden foforo. Enso mo ka se Nana do enyusu. Eneyi se o minor tima say sika $22 million. Akwa ye bibia ma ade na agina ne naso dia. Tam na mo call for Nana Danko Akufo-Addo say onyusuo no. Ni yenko siesie. Ene die na simu kwanya. Maba aban mu amakwa akosiesie. Na still President Mahama say onyusu. Edien o ma kirikirim. Ene insama mo ka kire ye ne say sa president Yusua emwa na ye security threat. Ene ya makosiesie amo say aye papa because time presidential jet ni free Paris ba ye no. Moi, I'm this communicate bad one thing say. Abana kwa siesie the presidential jet no. Na presidential jet no wa hoden. Ebetima ye den. Akoba bia ntima kwa siesie aba. Eba ye omampanyini entena muda. Otu kwanya. Ada so be chata. Anasa odini nuade ene beko. Nti anu nti ni nua na tomono soko president ba betnam ma top prem mono me bra ye president o ba betnam ba o man ne de ntimi ntobi enti the time na mo call for Akufo-Addo say on tena no na andisi for mo nimpefe say a security threat. But Akufo-Addo nya nipa na wo no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nya nipa na wo no. Enti mo kwalo so onwu nkwa. Wo mo ntram no mu nkwa. Enna mo ba power. Mo se mo tena fright na mo se Akufo-Addo ntena mu na. Mo tena mo amu bewu. Mo no fright the very fright na mo ka se na Nado ntena mu na enya hwe no. And neno mo say mo tena mo amubewu because Akufo-Addo de nya maame ne papa na wo no oni abusua fright na mo say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nyusu enya maame ne papa na wo no enne mo na mo ye nipa mo na Ghana fo pem asem na mo de mo aba enti mo de mo tena sa fright ne mu a mo bewu enti ebisa mo say fright ya Munim say president Tramo obewuo no. Nyansa ben na wo hu sa mo spend $22 million. Ekoye sa fright no. Fright ya munim say president Tramo a eye security threat. Fright ya munim say president Tramo a eni ahode nti ebedwiragu. And the president's life is in danger. So obey you the presidential jet no. A ban saying I must spend $22 million. Some ye maintenance. A some way, who catch that class 1 year, or the catch was a wagin of them. ukatre denes rini obeka cho se wadwene wo fam say meeting minim se me boka eye ka ne senkura na ka na metena ma mekwa akowu enso me say me di sika bekwa akoye ka no anti wa no wadwene ye osen ka wo yusu unim pefe say fort na abaka no mu wo ye ne senkura na wo de ka na tukwa na wo bekwa akowu wo se stira no mebo ka ye na makwa akowu enti mo nim say presidential jet no entimi nko long journey entimi nko babia ana mo se na akofo adontenam na wo prede Mahama kura na yusu enye hwe producer sambo video no be na manfo video no ya manfo dedodo sambo video no be.
And I know because I use that aircraft. Spent on renting luxurious aircrafts for presidential travel at a time when the state of Ghana has a fully fitted and airworthy executive jet that can ferry the president anywhere in this world. And I know because I use that aircraft. Spent on renting luxurious aircrafts for presidential travel at a time when the state of Ghana has a fully fitted and airworthy jet anywhere in this world.
Because no use. And then yasana kwa kosiesie spending over close to $22 million. And Shemune expert say $22 million in a super meter flight. Yet the aqua ye dadana and this bar by me. And this bar by me yo. Only the $22 million yakosiesie a lupre na. Busume ba kwachi o ma ba ka kire se ye kosiesie ba ya ye bonka $22 million no. Still our president tinamwa yenye enye causing financial loss enti wo mo di akire tamban where another procurement breach. Another serious procurement breach say, see the Ghana dear, amansan jaswa kwa kosi esia. Dear friend international competitive bidding under the Procurement Act. See,
I got in gorgeous by Kroba would say, "Shui no beshe, no but Shasi took any that dear treat Yasi." Oh, no, say Yuki, no biane okay. Sure, waiting a fadia tell Primudia brain or Ghana. Nasa got in gorgeous by Kroba would say, "Shui no beshe." No, but Shasi took any that dear treat Yasi. Oh, no, say Yuki, no biane okay. So the idea for a butchery broby, oh, my new beardia, and yet a ditchinty, Bibiano Afadeba.
Ezu, Noako University Bia, Yama doctor, Abra Odasu Yoman Penyo. Uncle, dear, you nako, Nomka say, oh, ye hwe we djuma wo ya ade sei enti ye pese wo ba ne bo abaso ne ma honorary doctorate University of Ghana he nyina we chimo monsa mo mama no doctor no so me baby ode ko.
A few moments later.
This honor you have bestowed upon me today is one that I accept on behalf of all the people of Ghana as a symbol of the deep respect and mutual relations and admiration that exists between our two countries.
I don't blame her. I blame the NDC in Kwasiafo. NDC in penny form of Jimmy. NDC in penny form Muni Munyansa. You are the ones I blame. Now NDC in tears is a Munya special. I'll be honest here. I'm a farmer one year example. Say, and penny for be. Me friend one month fano. Me here will shield. And I miss you. Miniaba Hanabisiu. Me kase miniaba because me mame firstborn. Ewo 54 years. Ono ye pe. Enti wo ye miniaba penny. 2 years ago na ye campaign na me no kasa. Me twa interview how. Mame. Me twa interview. Me no na me ne wontem ye fine. Me ba Ghana na ye shia kama me ni nkoto be shia kama ye shia wo ye bisa osika ye bisa aka pre ma this ready a me de to wanim na ye ba ko pe ene say enya me last born ye last born me nua ba ketua odi machi oko private nursing o wie school na adwuma ba ye problem enti se mubetimi abuwa no na in case e bia mo fa nurses na se mubetimi di ni din ashim amamia eno pene ma this ready a me de to wanim manka se me hia post to be manka se me pe abuchire bi akọ eno pe ene ma this ready a me de to ma me wanim e free ho
Nyawe na me yonko bre sure wetina fadi ate aeroplane dia brain wo Ghana na say godin gorgeous by kroba good ku say sure no obehye no be hwase toki eni dadi etwetwe ase me hu say UK no bia na okay wo so dia ade fra brochi bro bi o mani obi ade a enye ade chenti bibia no afade ba wo manipa ni nyawe na me yonko brebo ne wona se wo brema de afia brochira sure wetina fadi ate aeroplane dia brain wo Ghana na say godin gorgeous by kroba good ku say sure no obehye no be hwase toki eni dadi etwetwe ase me hu say UK no bia na okay wo so dia ade fra brochira bro bi o mani obi ade a enye ade chenti bibia no afade ba wo manipa ni nyawe na me yonko brebo ne wona se wo brema de afia brochira sure wetina fadi ate aeroplane dia brain wo Ghana na say godin gorgeous by kroba good ku say sure no obehye no be hwase toki eni dadi etwetwe ase me hu say UK no bia na okay wo
anyo bia na ye UK ampa Omwa Abronye bua obi za be kabi mamudia na we dia no de wa susu agofa shu ka command Oze na say God dey God is me grab shu yi wo mo ajoyi hallelujah. Okay. Yenye show enyimre mo akwa ba ma me mo ama ba ma me AK fresh yasi. Kofi osu o say your taste for Okay, Kofi, let's or see your test for is what the quality and shoe you are holding. Okay, the Jerry Vanyans any Bema, good evening, any Kojo Alex. Kojo, thank you. Alaska MP was more fire. B face Boham was say made in UK, GB, London. Okay. Nano upon ye or say nano upon you meant not okay. UK mean not everyone is okay. Ajemfra Bright Kofi, Kofi Ajemfra, Kofi, but I say Chamba Joe, I say for the records is the only, okay, blah, 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 blah. Fred Ousu, Fred, okay, Atasafo, Nana, we support you, okay, thank you, Atasafo. Doris Affair, precisely so. General Blay, and Kofi, very soon, you guys, you will hear them. Ohine Pato, Stephen from Insawam, okay, Stephen. Clement also youth president, Clement, thank you. Kofi Kenata, okay. Latifa Kuno Nie, okay. PSA Kwakwaja, I say Aguna Nyame ne hene. Yes, it's true. Aguna Nyame ne hene. Was a bro na at saying David Odo. Me who you, David. J. Douglas, more fire, and J. Thank you. David Odo said, bro, now at say, okay, David, I've read your message. Charles Dankwa, we are here to listen to wisdom. Charles, thank you for acknowledging me. Nanamwa Junior, okay, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kwakua Samoa, what I say, I'm just passing by. Kwaku, you can stay because there will be wisdom flowing, education flowing, national issues dissected into the simplest matter possible that you could and I can understand. You and I all will understand it. Where hey, also you look fresh, rough, fresh. Thank you. I try my best to always look as I feel within. 1, 2, 3. How far is the full case or in part 2? I have made you guys aware, and that is the best I can do. My job is to unearth corruption. The appropriate authorities, that is MPA, Ghana Standards Authority, they are to take charge and act upon it because they have the mandate of the people. They have the power, the legal power to be able to take certain actions. I do not. I can only use my microphone and my camera to unearth corruption within our society. And exactly that I am doing as a watchman. I see the show of the moment. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Nana do more fire. Go Tobet Chumasi. I say I'm happy I'm watching again from Bremen. And here Joe Thomas. Okay. Joe Thomas, thank you. Kevin and Echampo, NDC is a scam, precisely so more fire. NDC indeed is a scam. In fact, NDC, John Mahama's government is a scam. Okay, man, so my man, okay, thank you. Edward Osefo, okay, fire. Okay, 1, 2, 3, okay. Nanaya Buahin, Ohine Kwa, Nanaya, we will be leaving. Nano for you, okay, what from Quine, Nana Medasi. Pious portrait, or say flow, do say Patrick, or say money your, do say your movie on. Thank you. Precisely, Okadeche, NS body show of the movement. Any update on Keno Foyata's issue? Keno Foyata file for a year permanent residency of the. What she tell you, Mama, Ghana for? I mean, I knew where it was going because legally and strategically, the end result was that he was going to plead for clemency. He was actually going to plead for a year stay. You can't say, stay. In fact, we're pleading for permanent residence because at the end of the only argument he can make is that there's persecution instead of a proper case being leveled against him. There's persecution, and the NDC was helping him to build his case. So as it stands now, Keno Foyata case in Enkusi Babia, and I had predicted that when we started the show, Michiramo said per the laws of a United States, a Kwanya Attorney General Ghana by Namsoro. Yes, thank you. Asylum is exactly the word I was looking for. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. I say I want to visit you, senior. I'm in Georgia. Where why Duke? Duke. You want to visit me? I know, sir. Oh, I dream Papa our person Obabesrame. But you can't really trust who is what and what is what at what point in what time. So I appreciate, but I keep myself to myself in my own private corner most often, so that I can actually preserve myself very well and serve you guys in all humility. Thank you very much. Ye movie on and then some no a doso announcement na mebema obufu a wa obufu wa wo. Announcement a mebema bia no obufu wa wo. Okay, so ye movie away. Where are you, John Dramani Mahama? On a lighter side, yentina.
Ezu, Nwako University bia ye ma o doctor. Abra o dasu ye man penyo. Anka o de wie na ko nom ka say ye twa wadwuma o ya DSA. Enti ye pese wo ba na ebo abaso na ma honorary doctorate. University wo Ghana he nyina we chimo monsa mo mama no doctor nunso mi baby o de ko.
A few moments later.
This honor you have bestowed upon me today is one that I accept on behalf of all the people of Ghana as a symbol of the deep respect and mutual relations and admiration that exists between our two countries.
Near watch it. Konye. Akufa doji biye and wakwa miyama na doctorate nyina so wade konye doctorate so oda so ti abem minim seze dwomam oda so ti nwura mu so oda so ti party office so oda so ti seze wonya president bi wo na mo sabre de wodi yema wo. I mean, come on. When you believe John Dramani Mahama, you believe him at your own peril. Again, mepamcho announcement wo ho moma yentie sabranti. Ne wonya fedie, but for the purposes of education, yentie no.
And this in penifo muni munyansa, you are the ones I blame. Now and this in tears yes munya special.
No correct. Repeat you.
Ba, kwasia. I don't blame her. I blame the this in kwasiafo.
Okay.
And this in penifo mo Jimmy. And this in penifo muni munyansa, you are the ones I blame. Now and this in tears yes munya special.
My day I read him.
I'll be honest here. I'm a family when you're
honest here. See you too.
Say, and penny for be. Me friend one month fano. Me here with you.
No correct.
And I miss you.
When Nimusa Keti and Tiano Musulu so besradie. It is a more amunium no. Aquawe can the 3 idiots in a home. One more picture that sweet 3 idiots, one picture that sweet. And Crawford one more year, you mama and DC, a tomb futro. Egu manfo no ania ene omo angasa sa da me say a friend is a free mind do na mind in dey be free because etire no de I say a yeru pre funnel enti adwene dem we be free na free no say ye free a wo dey ka de no na ya na ye adwene ho be mati o say andi simpanifo ye nkwasiafo ye ntie ni biu
kwasia. I don't blame her. I blame the this in kwasiafo.
No correct.
And this in penny for Jimmy.
And
this in penny for Muni Munyansa. You are the ones I blame. Okay. Now and this in tears yes munya special.
Okay.
I'll be honest here. I'm a family when you're
honest here. I know you there.
Say and penny for
but this is say Kenny Jonas in a year yes I'm honest here and I tiri koto say ni tiri koto say aponchi a ohuja so wo no so ekabie eti o hwe the 3 idiots here wo mo na company man this here na ba ko say this here nkwasiafo this mpanimfo ya nkwasiafo ai ba ko sugar ne center boat to wa sugar say Bedford driver kwasi ampani say otumi didi obi atem na hwe ba ko ni blue jeans e hye no how ashaban we Abronye say wo pe wan peneda what how in say wo ye fasting eti we no de make wo de betu koto dwum na we fasting aka ho asem how ashaban ngwase afo say empe bi da ba ko ni di nkoto wono so de beba nche bia say ja eba na eyo ebo baba eze ba go no yeso so one fight for and do gina fifi no Ojina fifi omo anso ni mu obefra to isi a yeso ase won kan kire obi aso won koto aba ma NDC biu onya hunu hwe sese ne nsa ne nan wo didi etu obi a o se me ma fun tan o mu di katachie papa bi se yatem mo hwe me gina ho ya ni ye di katachie papa bi se yatem Mo ya me yo we omuso mi mu atem didie. Hwe wo mo. Hwe omu gina hui. We mu na ye campaign ma Ghana for to aba ma adwoma mo hwe omu nan. Hwe ayi baako no ayi do kasa asisi a ne nan no baako ehwe ha baako hwe a. Ana baako no so ne center boat hwe a na mom nipa fon na lumba kan o kansem fo ampa. Na gawe me ye gina ho ya yetimi di me matem. Hwe benkata chie benko no fo am gina ha yo. Bema papa say yetimi di matem. Metiko kura feche wo. Metiko. Me kon kura feche wo. Na mema say yetimi di me matem. Erade. Yento aso. Ngoto o dia na ye twen. Me pacho announcement to aso. Mami ye freno Joyce Bawa Montari. Collins say as a Kingsway toys. I say omu jine osa Kingsway abodiaba. Collins nso frɛ chire na ba Kingsway toys. Tete die o. Tete atem di die pa o. Kingsway toys. Tete atem di die pa. Anyway, you move on. So where hawa Montari Bawa. Na Montari Bawa no. Spokesperson for John Dramani Mahama Abai. Ana Montari Bawa amane ba. Eja poor but needy Montari Bawa ba. Ono ewo London. So in Shirabonzi. Anita in Shirabonzi. Ana Joyce Bawa Montari ede a scholarship amano. Name 2024, yaba to obey. My Joy FM, my Joy online report. Na jo Montari Bawa ya jina hose. Leave government scholarships to those who need them. Na se say minim se Montari Bawa nebano oye brilliant but need you. Se deyo yantiasie. Etu yandisi ni na wunya scholarship wa. Mame papa wadauma Joyce Montari Bawa de maneba. Why? Eti unyenya scholarship ni bia kwanu tum. Di why? Na Joyce Montari Bawa de maneba. Enti kwanu tum. Joyce Montari Bawa say yenya scholarships emma wo mo muhia. Nanso Joyce Montari Bawa no angasa nso de bi maneba. NDC catch us would you at your own peril. You believe the NDC government at your own peril. Na yebakwa kodim komofofro 123. Yenshadi. Sir Mokaisa Samijam Fika said the bombs that Putin is throwing on Russia, Ukraine has some fallen on Ghana. And John Dramani Mahama, Bank of Ghana, or said there, Yansha Bank of Ghana, a year penny or dano, or say Middle East conflict, fresh inflation risk for Ghana. But a BOG, your friends say, Papa, your friends say, BOG governor, your friends say, yeah, your friends say, hey, Munja rough. Munja rough, what is BOG governor? Munjai rough. We don't have time for any nkola agudie bia. More na Russia-Ukraine war started here. Mo be ka kire Ghana for say Russia-Ukraine war no enyansi Ghana yanto bomb bia ma Ghana. And for that matter, at the end of the day, obi antimi mfa a Middle East Developmental conflict. After John Dramani Mahama, the conflict involving US, Israel, and Iran is affecting not only the Middle East, but affecting the whole world. Hey. Ura mama. Gyroff. We don't like Gyroff. Come on. Your Excellency, Gyroff. We are not ready for games. Only a siamani nyina. Munyai rough. Nobody's ready for games. We are not. Yanyam kolasa. Esiama, Dr. Esiama, Onema Joma Munjai rough. Because we were in this country, and I'm say Russia-Ukraine war, ebinsi Ghana. And for that matter, Kufuado cannot say external factors are affecting the economy of this country. We heard you loud, we heard you very clear. All of us are the Middle East if when you're America ne, Iran ne, Israel we see the conflict between US, Israel, and Iran is affecting not only Middle East, but it's affecting the whole Ghana. Bechelum the entire workers as mu oba to petrol. See the petrol abba. So, Mr. President, please, jai rough. Makola Foman, they don't care about Ian Tokwa happening with Iran. They don't care about Tokwa happening with Tel Aviv. They don't care about Tokwa happening with Tehran. All they care about is that you had an idea how the global economy works, and for that matter, there were shock absorbers were putting in place in the event that there are any eventualities. You could save us. Don't come and give us any nonsense excuses here. We need serious. We want serious governance. That is how come extenuating factors are affecting our economy. And for that matter, we should vote for you. And we did same. We accorded you the respect by voting for you. Don't come and be giving us any excuses for your own ineptitude and incompetence. We will not accept it. We are telling you, no excuses. Just fix the governance, fix the economy. Samo ba beto petrol munti ene yeda sori ya. Yeti ajo Mahama eni abrea wo ye ayi ana it is affecting the whole Ghana, and they say there are fresh fuel prices. Fresh fuel prices. Now fresh fuel prices no. Eno no pese muhunu. Eti no wayire no ho ana yi dieben na fa he kosi he. They say fuel prices in petrol equal 12 cedi. Ana diesel ne call say 15 or say moye dan ya mobedem. Moye dan fuel prices in yebetum. Now yenyi anum free ho. PURCU said diebe. Wakwa announce say wate a year electricity so by so PURC so wate electricity so by 11%, by 4%, and wate a year water so by whatever percent. Now question I was say wate electricity so by 4.8%. And what's water so by, I think, is it 9 or so? Now, so what's electricity so by a year 4.8%. It means wow to electricity 100 Ghana no. The yate swama pa. Nunti yamo yensema PURC. Mahama buying wow to electricity 100 Ghana no. Yate so 4 cedi 81 pesos amount. Eti bonsema a year Mahama buying. Wakase a year. Wama dear friend say. And to swap 4.8 into 4.8, you know. Now, wasumu kesene. No, I gonna you say, oh, and yeah, Mahama buying what so me breaking it down what yes here. 4.8 in each and says auto electricity 100 Ghana cedi, 4 cedi 81 pesos. And no even 5 cedi near tier free to amount. It's a one over bonsema Mahama buying. So auto electricity 500 Ghana, yatesu 24 cedi and ama war. 24 cedi no bebo nsema Mahama buying. Killnet buying. So auto electricity a year 800 Ghana, yatesu 38 cedi. 48 pesos and ama until sababo on sama Mahama baya 800 Ghana electricity na wotono. Yes, see ateso force. Meanwhile, this same Mahama buying as of last year. Wamoto electricity tariffs all inclusive the whole year. Wamoto 28%. It is that time now we talk electricity 500 Ghana. Wamutumu by 140 Ghana. And they was it the next year no. Wateswama enti auto electricity 500 Ghana. And yes say no you better 24 cedi. It was 140 bedada. And wabun come no why say last year. And this year we catch us better 24 cedi. It's a difference of 116 cedi. And that's what tienye nanko adwunem. Mahama buying a frakadama buying. Mahama buying no kure any omafa. Enti me no kasa isi be catch us say you relieve you because your Mahama ne nkrofo ahia emergency electricity dia ba enya no kore Mahama ye trofo na aban ne ke una taban wo mo ye be break ne down mo atiase tienie last year nkwa electricity wo mo to mu by 28.96%. This year your Mahama say what so by 4%. Momo mo say water bill your Mahama buying to mu 19.3% as of last year. And then your Mahama buying say what so ama 4.8. Enti yemu yensa mano. Enti meka cho say your Mahama buying no kill net abanya. What in nsa way ma wo no the way edge. Aturo nti yeni ahoto. Now, in any case, share the records of both MPP and NDC when it comes to electricity. No one says them. We will look at the records and what the record says. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Share records say why in the bar bemwa what say electricity so pa. Why in the bar bemwa what electricity so. We will look at what the record says. Mama minyi nchiremo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Your Mahama Abai is a KillNet government. You trust them at your own peril. John Mahama Amemu is a KillNet government. You trust this government at your own peril. Me kano kure na achero. Ubeti emi etimi. Unti emi so anyama sem. Okay, so electricity tariffs. Both MPP and NDC. Share the records and what it says. In 2000 and okay, I don't know if this one you see it clearly. I don't know if this one. Okay, so where are they? Daily graphic was electricity tariffs down by April 1st. 4%, 4.8%, then 3.6% for water. Wabua medical catchem say frakadama by. No kure bianim. No kure ba kure nim. Now let's look at a year what the record says. So from 2017, Yemfen free 2017, but NDC 2007 near the Maba. Yemfen free 2017, but 2007 near the Maba. Sorry, 2010 when NDC first came to government near there. I will give you that statistics. So in 2009. The whole of 2010, NDC had to electricity move by 89%. The whole of 2010. The whole of 2011, NDC to electricity move by 10%. Now 2012, NDC to move by 7.42%. Now, enumerate Yansha records and know what it says. I want to be with NDC about a frakadam, a KillNet abine. In 2030, NDC increased overall by 58.9%. In 2014, NDC increased electricity tariffs by 28.35%. In 2015, NDC increased by 10%. Now, cumulatively, totally, for a period of 2009 to 2016, which is 8 years, NDC increased electricity tariffs by 294%. Averagely, they increased it year on year by 36.8%. Now, I heard a record of MPP in 8 years. 2017, there was no electricity, a tariffs increment. In 2018, MPP increased it by 17.5%. In fact, there was a reduction, not even increment. In 2018, there was a reduction. In 2019, there was an increment of 17.46%. In 2020, there was no change in tariffs. 2021, no change in tariffs. 2022, MPP increased it by 27.15%. In 2023, MPP increased electricity by 51.02%. In 2024, NPP increased it by 6%. Now, all put together cumulatively, NPP in 8 years increased electricity tariffs by 84%, as opposed to 294%. So, the records of a year the two amemuno and amedia chirono. The other by year and no nyame masem. I'm just giving you records. Now you moving away from eno. Now yenko a year the next announcement. The next announcement in say any other sorry yeah Daily Graphic. Wamu Facebook page. And omodi abatuo. Engineers and planners are taking over Goldfields Ghana, Damai, to undertake large-scale mining, commercial gold mining. How do we ensure that our indigenous companies take part in large-scale commercial mining? Selected comments will be published in the Daily Graphic tomorrow. Hey, John Mahama, Eddie, Damai mines, Amani Nuya Ibrahim. And need 2 minutes. No mako delete free ho. And 2 minutes. But mutira nyeyi. Satam ni nya screenshot da. Eti Mahama amemwo no. Ni nua ni yeskani. Eti otimi koto private jet ba. Ni nua no kanda skani kanda billionaire. Yehu ne so bi da. Lemo beto private jet bi agise ni nua na ba ba mu. Ni nua ne ba ba mu nso. Se me na menua aba abam ane ye de Damai mine se mamia se me na menua aba abam ane ye de eye sankofa ne eye ayi black voter mine se mamia se me na menua aba abam ane ye sesa eye ayi me no ka se Magdan shipment ayi ne terminal 3 no ye nyantie na anom be ka kire mu se me nyantie se ye se ujafo so ope ampani ni 2 minutes ane ye yi Magdan terminal no ye close. It is a wood near Babem, no amount a yes uncofa mines, what the show company, engineers and planners and sa. So near Babem, no amount a year go fields, what the man black voter or the man. Now fed my mines is what the mawa. In fact, private jet 70 million crowd to our Tory. As ultimate Tory as in another. If you did Damai go a mines amount, yet a year a sankofa ye the amount 10 fields, ye the amount. Your friend is say. Ye the black voter and swamano. Ye the mawa on top private jet na abeto dey. Now in any case, private jet no. Ye Mahama na ne dia. Anase ye Ibrahim na ne dia. Ene me no ka say Abronye ye mo hunu wo eye show isu yi. Abronye one ye acting chief executive of eye Minerals Commission. Tienye. Acting chief executive of Minerals Commission. Now, Abronye we are acting chief executive for Minerals Commission. No? Enam a year kwanya. In fact, no year Juma as of I think last year or last 2 years, no year Juma a year go first. Damai mines no ene ye jidiama Ibrahim Mahama company engineers and planners no. Na Abronye a year Juma. Emma a year sa Damai mines no. Ani ye ne die ye pamo no. Ene Abronye na ba be ye chief executive of a year Minerals Commission. Chief Executive of Minerals Commission. And now Ibrahim Mahama in a private jet in a babe drew ya no na Abronye drew ho. No an Ibrahim Bonsre or Kotnakamu Chief Executive of Minerals Commission. Our near Bresa Chinchina Yanye a year go fields. A ye Damai mines in free go fields and some. Near Fama a year will be Minerals Commission see you dear. So be a cotton private jet a bank for Hubay. And then when near Brea Minerals Commission CEO. Nenia Bresa Chinchina Yanye. Eti Minerals Commission CEO no ye Ibrahim boy na. But they can't catch him say Ibrahim the boy partners a medium fee. This is a trite knowledge. Ibrahim ne nini papa so no ye MEF. A Minerals and Investment Deben Fund no. I nini papa no ma me nini papa no. Ana fe yesade a Ibrahim Mahama a boy. Akwa si a year. Ayi Minerals Commission ano eti Ibrahim Mahama ede eye ni private jet ne ba na ne boy na dru ho chia naga mu ye Minerals Commission CEO obi the private jet ba ankefa ho bayi ni nyina piece together e ma hunu se adwuma no de ya hyehye frachire na me ka kire mu long ago ana mo antie se adwuma we mo pa mo nkonko here for the records last year me ka kire mu se ye hyehye adwuma Ibrahim Mahama will be put in charge of all the mineral resources of our nation into the hands of one person and their family. We may not say a jaguna chi, and chebia or bako pe will be a 1 minute shovel, no akotua hospital be amanso ayi we mini shovel no Ibrahim ne tua ma ne ntimo mo nsema no ne aboy ensem magimi nti monte ase magimi nti ave me koka na yasoma Ibrahim asoma ne nkola ne se ese kura de ye mute katachie no na ye hunu se katachie no oha adwene dodo ekwan ba ne ye befa so a ye be mute no a ye nsoma ne ye mfrefre bloggers nyina se bloggers nyina mamo mpeke katachie content wa mpeke katachie content no ye be ma wo eye ye frade ne sei ye ma oska tie de me kan yi ye se ye be se ye mute katachie enti ne bloggers ye frɛ wo mo ne ye ka kire wo mo ye se ye frɛ obi eye Rafik Mahama Ibrahim Mahama nua Rafik Mahama nam no frɛ bloggers se wa be peke katachie content enesi ye government bibia ye mouse kan ye mfrɔ ne mouse na wo peke Ibrahim Mahama content akatachie eye they be call you pull it down when pulling it down we will come after you Rafik Mahama na yes adwuma no and mabodi Rafik Mahama mabodi make me bodi Rafik Mahama nam no ka kire bloggers say no one should pick eye katachie content and ye frɛ bloggers no na bloggers ni ye ro munim se bloggers ni je katachie ni di eti Ibrahim Mahama etua bloggers ka se me am peketi ka kire enkosi hwe ka kire mu pen na Rafik ni twa tro kire bloggers ni se eye me katachie se won fa me nko hu Ibrahim Mahama wanim ye hare Ibrahim Mahama me ko hu no so wonyam de bai me wofa kwasi ayi friend say wase ohine where is your guy deck enemia me deck ya me deck ya me ne no na ehye adwuma di wo de me content na ye ene deck kura me ye content fa aban wo mpeke enso nya hwe enso odidie if aban frɛ wo mo so munye se dia ene eni ase wo a wo pese wo ye aban frɛ wo na anya bidie no mpeke katachie content and he is on tape Rafik Mahama is on tape me na me ka kire me nsuro he is on tape to say me say on fa me nko hunu Ibrahim Mahama me say fa me nko hunu Ibrahim Mahama no onya me de bai fa me nko hunu Ibrahim Mahama no onya me de bai me wo fa kwasi jima Ashanti jima former GRA commissioner na yi as me gina ho na Ibrahim na walk it to me say me yada papa sa time say me ka bi tie kufu adu aban etu ase me yada papa eti ya ba hwe me besi nne me nkoi fa me ho anya me hwe me manso because me behave sa ke dia me kan ye na nkoma masum eti Rafik wonam na so betua bloggers ka say me mpeke katachie content go ahead and do it don't go and tell them say me say for na ukura me nimo wan Rafik me nimo unless e bia me hunu wanim was in 1957 to stop talking about you me see wo ma frɛ ayi bloggers bia o mo se aban ye bibia obeba me ama bibie no emfa katachie content bio na make katachie wo ye me den yan kosi hwe me na me ka kiro Rafik Mahama is on tape me ba make maboni din make maboni din o ye be ma wo fa nko court me obetimi akama no atum ontimi nkama no ntum o ba da timi akama no atum afa Ibrahim Mahama ko top private jet ba ya 2 minutes yes private jet no se no ama ka Mahama otu kwan ye nyeyi eti ujaf Mahama wo ko President Mahama at the private jet he arrives in ASUL for a 4-day working visit and one day Ibrahim Mahama and yes Ibrahim Mahama jai Mahama jai say the man for na dwene di agoro no wa na here private jet na nim say okasa wo koto amanfo no be kasa eti ene yes ye de ko hye say wunua kanda billionaire ana eye it's a kanda billionaire na eto private jet dia se ntimi nka ho hwe afa private jet ibedru yi a na Mahama atia no president wo ko state function na ye di jata aje yifa to beje golf said ye no omse champion yi we fa private jet beje diamond mines eti ye man private jet wo de call ye no ano ana quickly wo de diamond mines no amani nua ne se ha je kutu ye nyaska na enyo man ya adwene nya adwuma akebetimi atena o ma obi etimi de ayi go fields ene sankofa ene damai no de amani nua company and nobody talks about it media ni nyina yedin ye tuatua media na ka obi ayedin ani yɛse katachie no ne yɛbɛtumi aka me ma no atum eti yɛfrɛfrɛ bloggers sɛ mamu mfa katachie content nyɛ sɛ yɛ aban yɛ bibia yɛ mfrɛw nso uyi Ibrahim Mahama content ni free wa yɛbɛtua aka saa ne yɛka me obɛda kama no atum me Bismarck bipua wɔgyitum sɛ ontimi nka ne nuana no ntum da Bismarck ɔsai bipua ontimi nka no ntum Chief Nkrumah nim sɛ ontimi nka katachie no ntum nɛ enkama no ntum kyena ka nipa ba akokora na etiem ya me ka no kora na akyere no eti Mahama na epa ni plane atɔ anu onim sɛ manfo no bɛka santi wahyɛ da efisɛ Mahama na ka kyerɛ sɛ Kufu Ado nim sɛ bomti ɛne oforiata ne hwahwan bɛwie ama no nti ɔno ade wɔ nwia na sɛ bomti no oforiata mo bɛwie ama ne dia ɛne ɔno Mahama no hwan na ewie ama no hwan na ewie ama no hwan eti Mahama hwan na ewie ama no hwan Enye Ibrahim plane bi ehu enye Ibrahim ave ayo philosopher kwache President Mahama's jet use didn't cost the taxpayer a dime. Itiri koto ade chen state only pays for fuel for private jet used by President Mahama kwache nipa ba ko yentwahwe ade chen we only pay for fuel eboa we only pay for fuel and we are there kwaka me nkrofo MPP foi wo mako manu atumo me hu ye ka de se de asi aba se Kufu Ado na ninua atimwo Kufu Ado ana ninua atimwo ana ninua koto private jet ye ana ye de diamond mines amano ye de gold fields amano ye de sankofa amano ye de minerals ya wa Ghana nyina hye nipa ba ko ne na busuafo nsa akiyebeke ya ne otu kandisi be yusu and MPP communicators will be a yedin Ibrahim Mahama asem yenkan ho asem ogo kan Ibrahim Mahama say me de me old jet no aye air ambulance mo adwene mu ohanti air ambulance ye okwan ye fa so aye air ambulance efete Ibrahim Mahama private jet dada na air ambulance ho akan na ni aboye nsem ma no Ibrahim Mahama mo adwene sai me dwene ho ameti ase mo adwene sai mo adwene sai Onipa na koto private jet a eye Mahama dia ana wose ne dia da bia ni nua ba ban mu on top private jet ni nua ma ban mu on top private jet da na ye the gold face da mayama no ye the yama no media ni nyina ye di efise media ni nyina edidi MPP communicators enso a ye betimi aka ho asem no NDC MPP communicators ye nyina din fuchin na menena mu na meka asem nko an mehu de mu yan se menua wo chemai dan so mai o chemai menena ko way back o chemai dan so mai wono so MPP ni mapa we ka da chemem ko ka menya asem na emu wo chemai kan de ebia meka bi so so ame wo chemai say because of 10,000 Ghana cedis taken from Samijamfi my people are not talking about his issue. Hey, some of my MPP communicators all eyes are watching you. Watch my MPP communicators. I did 10,000. We me kwaka menya asem. Me kwaka ye be frame traitor sisi ye be suma nkrofo si ye mra metro Facebook se. Kada tie ne ye traitor bi se na no no o ka bi tie Kufu Ado aban. Mo yare. Ajay. Emu adwo mo ma nyo. MPP force mo nya mo adwene se mo be ka bibia tie adwo Mahama aban Ibrahim Mahama ye modamfo. Samijamfi ye munipa mo nka bibi ntia no a emu adwoa mo ma nenyo na menyima adwuma se mu adwoa mo ma nenyo na menyima adwuma me no kure kanti na me wo problem wo ka bi tie MPP aban na no I me galamse hu nsam tie MPP aban ya sa nya tumi magana fo hu ye mobo esa babio na mo kokotu manfo ni nsuo na mo se nsuo a me ka me se pa akwasi se me ka ene be mai paponi fo ma menye emu adwoa mo manenyo MPP fo mo suma nkrofo si yemra na yemetworo na katechie traitor mo na mo ye traitors mo a mo ba betu galamse ese manfo ni nsuo ema manfo ni bufu ye no mo na mo ye traitors enye me a meka ye na nkrofo ti asankregwa na mo nsuo ese no wo mo hia katechie me na kansa no mo nsuo mo hu sai so ye ne ya adwen se emu adwoa mo mane nyina anyo ne yenko yanim wate o ka so na Kadechie kan yi levy o demonstration we levy hunti onu na me lusu into a traitor se mu pe party no asem na mu nye traitors anka mo nkofa policies ma kanoforiata wakofa policy aba wa yotru say inu wadwane abetra America anka mo nkofa policy ma party ni ho nya hi eti mo na mu ye traitors menye traitor mo na mu ye traitors menye traitor me ka asema kire mo se obi nye traitor anka niema wode be se mo bana enkokorafo ne merewafo sika wo ho na mo bana mo de mo nsa kwototo mbotom se DDE pinwa mo na mo mpe party no asem wo na Yesu Kristo baaye no wo baaye na asofo ne mpanimfo adi asore nanim wo mo ye nioma tantan nioma kankan egu asore nanim as wo twe abaahwe wo mo no ontan asore no na emom ni yoyo na no wotan ye eti se mo amemu anyona mo beye ana Kadechie ni ye traitor ene amonya madwene se mo petumi me ka kire mo pen emu adwo ena no na twam amoma ne ntwam hwa na obi ankwose mrante ne maba wanachi ana Kadechie no ye traitor na Kadechie no ye traitor mo na mo ye traitors afija se kire east no ameka se me wo interest wo eti na mo ye traitor no a me ye campaign am Akufo-Addo 2016 me ne kwam ye plus ye call rounds anadwo da suom ye campaign wo bia no waka chem se me ye traitor hwa na mama mbuafu emu adwo amanenyo me nsuro mu bia me anu ma se party ne ba bia bedu no e wo mse wo nyina nioma ne bo ho a wo sesa hwa na obi ankwhye nkola na chi na pese okwhye akola achi a wa pie bra ne beka na me ka bi nkyerɛw ye nsuro e ka asema kyerɛw asem bia ye ka no Akufo-Addo pensu bia no it was based on conviction me anu medical ka so we bia nioma ne bo ho a wo nyini a na ogyaye eti ebi ho a we went overboard, and as we grow, we will find a better way of addressing such issues. Now, so shall we be on question Kolanachi near church on Kwasiasem Facebook. Oh, yeah, we are Bema now. We yes, Ankwasiasem. Make a biachero. Make a biachero.